Welcome to Aptitude Destination. Please pause the video and read the question completely. What is the angle between minute hand and hour hand when the clock shows 4:25 hours? So there are two methods to solve this. One method is the formula method and the other method is by logic. So I would suggest you to note down this formula, but then this formula is kind of an approximate value. So if the options are a little far away from each other, you can definitely use this formula. But if they are very close, for example, they are 17.25 and 17.5, let's not use the formula and go by logic. So I suggest you people to learn both the methods. Let's go by formula right now. So the formula is nothing but modulus of 11 into minute hand, the number of minutes, by 2 minus 30 into hours modulus. So even if you get a negative value, you are supposed to convert it into positive value. So basically here, if you see, the minutes is 11 into 25 minutes, so 25 by 2 minus 30 into hours is nothing but 4. So let's just do the calculation of this. So elaborating and solving this, we will get 137.5 minus 120, which is nothing but 17.5. So the angle is 17.5. So I want you to note this formula. This is an approximate value, but now we have gotten the actual value because the numbers are kind of whole numbers, but when these numbers are a little complicated, we might get a little bit of complications. But this is kind of a foolproof method. You can go with this. There are very few chances that they might give very close options. So the next method is to solve it logically. We know that 4:25 is showing like this, and this hour hand might be a little bit closer. It's not the actual exact representation. It might be a little bit closer because as this minute hand moves, this hour hand will also move little by little. So what we are going to do is that find the amount of angle the hour hand moves every minute and find the amount of angle the minute hand moves every minute, and then we are going to set the starting point right at 12, so that when I calculate this angle and this angle, I can just subtract these two angles to find the angle between them. I hope this logic is clear. So now the solving is pretty simple. Hour hand. For hour hand, we know that there are 12 hours, right? So for every 12 hours, it's going to complete one whole revolution. One whole revolution is nothing but 360 degrees. So hour hand by 12 is, we'll know how much angle it's going to move every hour, which is 30 degrees. But now I want to convert it into minutes. So if I have to convert 12 hours into minutes, I just have to multiply this into 60, which means 360 divided by 720. This will give me 0.5. So now I know the hour hand will move by 0.5 degrees for every minute, right? Now the minute hand. The same thing goes for the minute hand. We know that for every hour, the minute hand is going to complete one whole revolution. For 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. So 360 degrees is completed in 60 minutes, which means every minute the minute hand is going to go for 6 degrees. So now that we have both the hour hand and minute hand, we just have to calculate how much it has moved. So this is the starting point. Let's calculate first for the hour hand. So hour hand has moved for 4 hours and 25 minutes. 4 hours in minutes is nothing but 240 minutes, and 25 is already there. So the total number of minutes is nothing but 265. So for 265 minutes, it would have crossed 0.5 degrees every minute, which means 265 into 0.5, which will give me 132.5. So I know the angle here is 132.5. Now I am going to find the angle between the starting point and the minute hand. So for the minute hand, we know that it has crossed 25 minutes, which means 25 into 6, which will give me 150. So now I know this is 150 and this is 132.5. All I have to do is subtract these two in order to find the angle between them. So 150 minus 132.5 will give me 17.5 degrees. Therefore, option C is the right answer.